Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a while. It's been a couple months actually. Been really busy working on some projects, but today I want to review the Bedouin Foundry Barbarossa. This isn't a new bag. This bag's been out for a while, but I've been using this one now for almost a year, and I wanted to give my thoughts on it because this is right now the bag that I've received the most compliments on out of any bag I've ever used. And as you can see, this is a very beautiful, very pretty work of art. This isn't the first Bedouin Foundry piece that I have reviewed. I've owned a Genghis, I've owned multiple Genghis, I've owned a Barbary, and I have this Barbarossa, and I also have the Deli Race backpack as well, which I'll be reviewing next. But I want to go over this bag, and it has the same materials as the rest of the Bedouin Foundry stuff, not any other special customs like the Dyneema stuff, but this is their waxed fabric with their vegetable tanned leather. So this is the navy and cognac colorway. So as you can see, very simple, just one latch, unlike the Troc Baron, which I will be making a lot of comparisons to because they are the two messengers that I've been using the most. And hopefully soon I'll be getting a third messenger to start playing around with. But right now, those are the two that I've been using for every day and for work. So we have here, everything is European sourced. So we have Cobra buckles, we have Haley Stevenson's waxed canvas, we have this vegetable tan leather. Everything is sourced from the EU. So let's get into it. So here you have this really nice clean design, and then in the back there's nothing going on. It's just this flat fabric. You have this strap and then just a single adjustment at the end of the strap. And then the strap attaches directly through stitching into the side. Craftsmanship. Bedouin can be hit or miss when it comes to their quality assurance. And sometimes you'll have things that don't make a lot of sense. You might have some stitching a little weird, but with this particular piece, I have had zero issues with it. Everything has been perfect. It has just been really nice. So some of the things I like, some of the things I don't like. I love the look of this bag. This is one of these bags that it's a statement piece. When I want to dress to impress, when I'm going to a fancy place, I'm going to a higher end client, I'm going to a higher end event where I need to take some extra stuff, this is the bag that I take because it's just that pretty. And like I said, it's the bag that I've received the most amount of compliments out of any other bag that I own. So let's go into some of the things that I don't like about this externally. There are two things that I don't particularly like. The first one, and to me the most, not egregious, but the one that continuously I think about is, like the Baron, I wish there was something here that I can grab the bag from. So like, I come in and out of my car a lot for work, and I would love if I had this in my next to me in the passenger seat. I can just grab this as I take it with me out of the car. As it stands, what I end up having to do, if it's next to me in the passenger seat, I have to kind of bring this up, hold it here, and then lift it out of the car with me. So I really wish there was a handle here. And if I had an opportunity to send this back and get that handle put in, you know what? I think I would do it because this would increase the functionality of the Barbarossa significantly. The other thing that I wish would change a little bit, I wish the strap was a little bit thicker. The Baron has a thicker strap and I think it hits a sweet spot. I wish this strap was just a little bit bigger, maybe half an inch bigger or to an inch bigger, or half an inch on either side. But right now, the way this is, I feel that considering how heavy this bag is and how much it can hold, I think this strap is too thin. I would have liked something a little bit thicker. All right, let's go inside. So let me show you my basic EDC that's here. So here's everything that I would take for a normal work day. This is essentially what I would take inside my backpack. I don't take all of this all the time. Like if I'm going to a nice event, I just might need a couple of these things or just my laptop, but this is everything kind of packed out because I want to make a point about it later. Right off the bat with the inside, your mileage may vary or you may not care about this. But when you open this up, you get this Bedouin branding here. I love the crank design. I think this is really cool. But depending on the type of people that you're with or the area that you're going to be in, the event that you're going to be in, when you open this bag and there's a devil and a half naked lady here, that might be bothersome for some folks. That might be something that you might want to just open the bag, take out what you're gonna need, and just close it right up because you don't want people to see this. But anyway, so yeah, you have like this devil and half naked lady. Take it as you will. That's just something I would think some folks would need to know. All right, so let's take some stuff out so you can see what's going on here. So this is my Evergoods cap 1, Air slim pouch, and Coats Bag Company utility case, some Cat 6 Ethernet cable, and then my Surface Book 2. So about the Surface Book 2, the Surface Book 2 is about 13.5 inches and it just fits inside the laptop sleeve. Like when I say just fits, I kind of feel that I may be stretching out some of the fabric, but it just fits in there. So keep that in mind. This is 13.5. So if you have anything bigger than 13.5, it's not going to fit inside the laptop sleeve, and you might need to put it in the actual main compartment itself, because in the main compartment itself, you have a little bit of extra room, but in here, you're not gonna have any more room after 13.5. Let me put this away. All right, so you have this deep cavity here. And one of the things that's interesting about this bag is that it is heavily padded. So if you have a lot of equipment that is sensitive, like camera equipment, some video equipment, anything that you feel you don't want it to bump up against a wall or anything else, you're in public transit, so forth, so on, you want to take care of what's inside, this bag is padded all over the place. And that could be good or bad. For me, I'm not carrying a lot of, or any camera gear really. So for me, the padding is a little superfluous. I kind of wish there was less padding, and I'll tell you why. It's because the padding creates a lot of structure to this bag. So no matter how empty it is, it always looks the same. So I can only have my laptop in here, and this bag is gonna always look the same. Let me put it on for you so you can see what it looks like. So this is a nice bag, you know? It's a really nice bag. I tend to wear it where it's a little bit behind me, but you see, this is all structure from padding. So doesn't matter, right now you saw it, it's completely empty. It still looks full. That's one of the things I like about the Bairn, in that the Bairn, since it's not heavily padded, kind of forms around my body when it's empty. And then when it's full, it has more of this structured feeling that this bag has. So here we have this deep compartment that Bedouin also includes these little dividers. And these little dividers are cool. They're like little pillows. Again, look at all that padding there. Lots of padding. But in each one of these, there's actually a little pocket inside as well. So really cool. I've never used this because, as you saw, I keep everything inside pouches. So I've never had a need for this, but this is something that if you are carrying camera gear or you don't really use a lot of pouches, that might be useful. And then we go to the front, kind of like the Bairn, you have these two drop pockets. The issue with these drop pockets, kind of like the Genghis and some of their Bedouin's other offerings, is that there's not a lot of dimension here. You can't put anything that isn't flat or semi-flat. anything with a lot of volume isn't really going to fit there, especially if you have a lot of stuff in the main compartment. So for me, what I end up putting in here is I put Skittles, my usual, and then I put my flat Secure ID wallet in here along with like a pen. And that's about it. That's all I could really fit in here. Sometimes, if this isn't packed out too bad, I will put in my RAV Power battery bank. So that's what I put in there. So I like the design. I think it's beautiful. It's very fetching. Again, get a lot of compliments for this. But I don't use this on my day-to-day because I don't like how it always looks like it's full. So again, I use this for when I'm going to nicer clients, nicer events or functions. I like the Bairn for everyday stuff because it conforms a lot more to my body. It doesn't always look like it's packed out like this one does. And for me, at least, I feel like the padding is too much. But again, this could be your camera bag and you're gonna want all that padding, or you have multiple laptops, or you have a tablet, or you have other things that require that level of protection. That's gonna be great for you. But really, if you are looking for a bag that is always going to look the same, it's always going to be classy, it's always going to be sophisticated, it's always going to be a statement piece, this is the one for you. I've been using this bag at least a week or two a month for the last year, and this is how it looks. It is in great condition. I haven't re-waxed it. I think what I did condition the leather once, and it's just a great bag. So keep those things in mind if you are looking at this. That you're not going to have a handle here. The strap might be a little bit too narrow for you. I know it is for me. It still works, right? But I would prefer if the strap was a little thicker. And then the bag never changes. It always looks like it's full. And the last thing I will mention is that I believe this one is rated at 15 liters of capacity, whereas the Bairn is 10 liters of capacity. And because of all the padding that's in here, I feel that I could actually pack more in the Bairn because it's a little bit more malleable. Other thing to keep in mind is the laptop sleeve, the little laptop compartment that's there, that again is very well protected. You don't need an extra sleeve with extra protection. This is gonna protect your laptop. 13.5 is probably the max you're gonna be able to put in there. So give this a look. It comes in a number of colorways. So this is the navy cognac. It comes in black, comes in olive. I believe it comes in their tan colorway as well. But one of my favorite messengers on the market. This is a bag that when I got it, I kind of stopped looking for other messengers. Between this and the Bairn, I don't need anything else. Anything I get after this is just because I'm a bag enthusiast, but I don't need anything other than this and the Bairn. And really, if I think about it, either the Bairn by itself would be enough, or this by itself would be enough, because even though this looks a little fancier, this would suffice for daily carry, and it has the materials and the endurance to go the distance, even if you use it on a daily basis. So guys, next time I will be talking about the Bedouin Deli Race backpack. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting that pronunciation right. When I do the review, I will look up the, the pronunciation for it. But this is the Bedouin Foundry Barbarossa. Guys, I'll see you soon.